The world is changing faster than we can even notice. Military conflict, fear, uncertainty. But even here in Latvia, we are beginning to feel the consequences of these events. The world is one and everything is changing, but each of us is shaping this world and our future.
Today's world has become highly interconnected. Events occurring thousands of kilometers away can impact the lives of people in Europe. Recently, a new military conflict began in the Middle East. Such events always cause concern around the world. They can affect not only politics, but also the economy, trade, fuel prices, and food. We decided to find out whether Europeans are feeling the impact of the situation, and whether anything has changed in our daily lives. To do this, we spoke with people in Riga and compared the situation with another European country, Romania, where our team recently visited as part of a European Parliament school project. It may seem like a war in the Middle East is far from Europe, but in the modern world, countries' economies are closely interconnected. Important trade routes pass through the region. Many countries depend on energy, fuel, and goods transported through international shipping routes. When a conflict erupts, risks arise for trade, energy supplies, and the global economy. This can lead to fluctuations in fuel, transportation, and food prices. Therefore, even residents of European cities can feel the impact of events occurring far from home.
We decided to see how people in Riga live and whether they've noticed any changes recently. At first glance, life seems to be going on as usual. People go to work, school, meet with friends, and shop. However, based on our interviews, many residents say they are increasingly paying attention to the economic situation and price changes. When international conflicts occur, people begin to think more about economic stability and how global events might impact their future. Hello.
Hello.
We film a European Parliament project. Can I ask you two questions?
Yeah, this can.
How has the current crisis in the Middle East affected your daily life?
So, nothing changed for me, but from past changed a lot. It's prices on gas and price on the food.
Okay. And the second question is, have you noticed changes in the fuel prices and how has this affected your life or travel habits?
Yes, I noticed that price on the gasoline has increased, and so my family started to use ways to use less the fuel.
Thank you for answering.
One of the most noticeable indicators of economic change is food prices. We decided to look at the cost of common items, bread, milk, fruit, and other products that people buy every day. Sometimes changes occur gradually, so they are not always easy to notice right away. But many people say they closely monitor prices and try to plan their spending more carefully.
Another important topic is the cost of fuel. The price of gasoline and diesel depends on the situation on the global energy market. Any conflicts in regions related to energy supplies can impact the market. Changes in fuel prices, in turn, affect transportation, delivery of goods, and the overall cost of living.
Our school European Parliament team recently visited Romania. We decided to use this opportunity to compare the situation in different European countries and learn how people perceive global events. Romania, like Latvia, is part of the European Union, and many economic processes in these countries are similar. Therefore, we decided to interview representatives from Romania who hosted our European Parliament team as part of their school project. Hello.
Hello,
What is your name?
my name is Yanis.
Can I ask you some questions?
Yes.
Have you noticed changes in fuel prices and how has it affected your expenses?
Well, I can tell you about the fuel expenses that risen up in the last month with the Iran war. For me, as a minor, I didn't have an issue with it, but when in time, if it doesn't go down, then I will have to consider it in my expenses as an adult.
We compared prices for certain products in Romania and Latvia at the same chain of stores. Some products turned out to be cheaper in Romania, while others were roughly the same. Today, food and fuel prices are increasingly dependent on global events. When military conflicts occur around the world, trade routes are disrupted. Transporting goods becomes more difficult and energy costs rise. Energy and transportation directly impact food prices. For example, if fuel prices rise, it becomes more expensive to transfer goods between countries.
As young Europeans, it is important for us to understand how the modern world works and how international events can impact the lives of ordinary people. Today, countries are interconnected through economics, trade and politics. This means that events occurring in one part of the world can gradually impact the lives of people across Europe. For example, international conflicts can affect energy supplies, fuel costs and transportation of goods, and unlimitedly food prices in stores. Projects like this help us better understand how the global economy and international relations work. When we compare the situation in different countries, talk to people, and analyze price changes, we begin to better understand how interconnected the modern world is. We believe it is important for young people to be interested in such topics, because it is our generation that will make decisions in the future and shape Europe's future development. Understanding global processes helps us be more responsible citizens and active participants in society.